And the Clippers looking good as they came into the arena before the game. Important to make it. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
And the Clippers starting five. We've got Reggie Jackson. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Paul George. And it's Zubats in at the 5. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Enes Kanter is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the small forward position. Here's McCollum. Kicks it out to Lillard. Lets it go with the 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And here's Los Angeles. Oh, he delivers that with force.
I cannot believe that.
There you see why you want the ball in Jackson's hands as much as possible. He can clearly set the table.
Lillard with the bucket. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
And the basket is good.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Here's Lillard. Here's Kanter. Tries again. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore. A tough one.
Now, here is George. Outside Leonard. Wing shot on the way. That one a little long.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Lillard with it from deep three-point range. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. And Portland making a change here. Nurkic is checked in. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Los Angeles. McCollum against George. Clock at 6. The pass to Lillard. From deep. Lillard again missing.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Here's Morris. Pass to Zubats. It's George on the wing. Zubats finds George. And a miss there on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Upside Rondo. Up top Zubats. Here's Morris. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for. And you look at Robert Covington, first team all defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
They get the rebound. Nurkic. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive boards.
So for the Trailblazers, Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player, can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Cousins inside. Working on Nurkic. Nurkic with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Nurkic makes on the defensive end. Effective at reaching out and stifling shooters.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Takes a three. Portland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Man can't hit.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Kicks it out to Jones. It's stolen. Now the Clippers moving it up. Beverly with the ball. Here's Kennard. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. There's 38 seconds left in the first. Nurkic dishes to McCollum. There's the three. But they get it back. Nurkic finds McCollum. Up again. And 3 chances on that possession. But they just couldn't find a way to score. Kennard, the pass to man. Misses the three. Jones, no one around him. Rebound by the Clippers. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Clippers ahead, up 5. We'll get things started. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Portland, Anthony out there with Nurkic. Then there's Derek Jones. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. Here's McCollum. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
What a dead-eyed McCollum is from that range. Such a tremendous feel for the mid-range jumper.
And here's Beverly. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Kennard. Nurkic with the block. But they recover it. Cousins finds Beverly. 5 to shoot. Back to Cousins. And another shot. Here's man. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Jackson's checked in. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Robert Covington's checked in for Jones. Norman Powell comes in for C.J. McCollum. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. And then for Los Angeles, Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Cousins. Paul George comes in for Luke Kennard. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Leonard with the steal. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And then George with the jam.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Lillard the pass to Cantor. The shot misses. Great D that time from Batum. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
How about the hops of Jackson, proving he can get up to throw it down.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by 11. The quick look, no good that time.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
The three from George. Right side, Batum. Rondo kicks to Batum. Off target with his three. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, three guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Batum, and Marcus Morris subbed in for Reggie Jackson.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
Lillard misses.
Well, I mean, I think he better come up with some different ways to get his points tonight, because the three, not one of them, ain't working.
The shot's good.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Rondo bounce pass. Covington against Leonard. Back to Rondo from downtown, and Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Anthony, the pass to Covington, to the wing on the left. Lillard looking around. Passes it to Carmelo. Back to Lillard. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and that one hits back iron.
A scoreless quarter for him. I mean, you can see by his body language that he's getting discouraged.
And that one, good. And the Clippers lead by 8.
When Morris gets it down to the paint, he's deadly, using his big arms to get these shots up and in.
Cantor, and Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got his second basket of the game.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Now Leonard. Here's Morris. The baseline J off the mark. And so it's Los Angeles. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Penny. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able. That's all for now.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Trailblazers trail by 6. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. They've got Ivica Zubac. Reggie Jackson out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Morris in at the power forward. Covington with it. Guarded now by Morris. Here's Powell. 5 on the clock. And here's McCollum for 3. Morris with the rebound. Clippers leading by 6. And George, here we go. It's tipped. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. McCollum with the ball. Powell for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Nobody near George. It's good on the putback.
You really admire how fierce Morris is on the glass. He never gives up on keeping the next possession alive.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Lillard way outside, but they'll get another chance. Portland moving the ball around. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Here's Powell. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
They needed that. I mean, they were getting a little tense after starting the half 0 for 3.
90 seconds now into the second half. Right side Leonard. Hangs. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And at about 230 pounds, Leonard is a well-built specimen. Can absorb defenders like it's nothing.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Jones comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Simons. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tools, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
The 3 from McCollum. That shot off, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Cousins, the pass to man. Back to Cousins. Stolen by McCollum. And now Portland on the break. And here they go. And the rejection by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
The 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Covington's got 5 rebounds tonight. Jones dishes to Nurkic. Here's Simons. They grab their own miss. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Jones has got it back down to single digits for the Trailblazers.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Beverly. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to man. Three-pointer. Cousins trying to free himself up. Sinks the three-pointer. Mann's got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers. And the pass to Covington. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, this is the type of guy I like, from undrafted to a quality role player. I mean, he has heart. He's gotten better every year. Covington adds a lot to this team. He can let that thing fly, too. He's a fearless shooter.
Anthony's checked in for McCollum. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Cousins. And it's Batum in for Leonard. Batum passes to Zubac. Shoots over Nurkic. No good from Zubac. Trailblazers trail by 10. Floats it up there for Nurkic. Stolen by Beverly. Pass to man. And Beverly kicks to Batum. Wants to get it to Zubac. And does. Nurkic with the steal. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. Covington wide open. He fires. Portland no good that time either. And it's Batum with the ball. Bringing it up for Los Angeles. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. They've got a chance to cut the deficit to within 10. Here's Simons. That one falls. Simons has got his first basket.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Powell for three. Trailblazers keep it alive.
That's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
Anthony, no one around. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
Now here's Batum, and so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game, and this one, a thing of beauty.
This is how you quarterback an offense. He sees and anticipates what the defense is doing.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Nurkic is out there with Anthony. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Powell in at the two-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Rondo can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 8. Here's Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Rondo passes to Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Talk about an advanced distributor. I mean, there's passes that point guards can make, and there's passes that Rajon Rondo.
And it's Lillard missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Jackson from long range, and it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, you see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive. Gets to the rim in an instant.
Inside, Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Clippers moving the ball around. Morris against Nurkic. 4 on the shot clock. Morris dishes to George. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Rondo against Lillard to the middle. Kanter kicks to Lillard. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
With his ability to accelerate, defenders have to be careful against Lillard. It's either give him the 3 or risk the blow-by.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Back to Rondo. Outside for George. From deep. And stolen by Lillard. And now Anthony pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Robert Covington's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic, and McCollum's subbed in for Anthony. The Clippers also making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris, and it's Leonard in for Rajon Rondo. Outside Jackson. 1:52 left in the game. Here's Cousins, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, really? Cousins is so big and strong that you really have to whack him to prevent him from scoring. He welcomes contact with open arms and one.
Got that one up quick.
Love the poise of McCullough. He looks comfortable shooting in crucial moments of the game.
George against Powell. Now, here's George. He's covered closely, and yes, it's good. And the Clippers lead by 6.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Lillard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Lillard is known for being a clutch shooter. He's the guy they go to. He's the guy they believe in.
Clippers leading by 4. 58 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's George, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people.
McCollum against George. Kicks it out to Lillard. Cantor, the pass to McCollum. Stolen by George. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Nurkic checked in for the Trailblazers. And then for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Cousins. And Morris subbed in for Nicholas Batum. Outside Jackson. Outside Leonard. Back to Jackson. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound by Nurkic. 17 seconds left in the fourth. Powell, no one around him. No good on the triple. George with the ball. From deep three-point range. So the Clippers with the win. They seem to relish. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look at our setting tonight. And is
hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Holiday with it. Passes to DiVincenzo. Nurkic with the steal. Portland moving the ball around. Three-pointer, Lillard. Nurkic dishes to Powell. Here's the three. The putback. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Lillard. Pass to Powell. Lillard attacking. And a wide open look for McCollum. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. McCollum's got 5 points so far. Holiday surveying the floor. Middleton the pass to Giannis. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
That's why you got to push Giannis Antetokounmpo out of the paint. I mean, he's too long, too skilled, and very confident from this area. You got to get him out of there.
Now here's Lillard. Holiday with the block. And they're able to recover. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lillard against Holiday. The pass to DiVincenzo. Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. And the double up Antetokounmpo. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And the Bucks with possession here. Just 5 on the clock. Trying to get open is Lopez. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Lopez.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
It's McCollum on the wing. Defended by DiVincenzo. Powell kicks to Nurkic. Back to Powell. The tray. The rebound by the Bucks. And the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Lillard outside. It's Solomon to Kumbo. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. So they take the lead.
That giant wingspan of Antetokounmpo, man, wreaking havoc on opposing players and really mucking up passing lanes too, man. He can be everywhere with that ferocious motor and those long arms.
Now Lillard after Enes Kanter's three-pointer that didn't go. Portland no good that time either. Holiday against Lillard. Here's Antetokounmpo and the dunk by Giannis.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And it's Damian Lillard with the three.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Here's Connaughton. Pass to Tucker. 32 seconds left here in the first quarter. Outside Holiday. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And it's Giannis missing. It's Solomon to Kumbo. Tucker. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Tucker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Drills it from outside.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Here's Holiday. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Bucks ahead, up by 1. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Anthony is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Jones. Then there's McCollum. And it's Simons in at the guard position.
And that corner 3, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
Here's Connaughton. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Forbes. Off target from 3-point range.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Anthony can't hit. Milwaukee leading by 3. Here's Portis. Lays it up and banks it in. Portis has got his first 2 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
A nice shot by Simons. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. Passes it to Nwora. Now here's Tucker, covered by Anthony. Here's Connaughton. It's blocked. They get it back. Nice shot by Portis.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Jones in the post. That's tipped. Here's Anthony. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Bucks leading by 3. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Forbes the pass to Nwora. Left side Portis. Shot on the wing. Tucker controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Tucker's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bucks.
And, you know, that's the hustle and nose for the ball that P.J. Tucker possesses. You've got to get a body on him.
Pass to Simons. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Tucker with the ball. Anthony on him. Stolen by McCollum. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself.
When McCollum combines defense and offense, man, he is so dangerous, a true impact player.
Here's Connaughton. He's guarded by McCollum. Lets a floater go. Offensive rebound. And Jones sends it back. There's the pass to Portis. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Swiped it away. They're running. Fires for three. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
McCollum's carved out an impressive NBA career for himself, and I think he's still ascending. He was the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA draft. He's still got plenty of upside.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Norman Powell's checked in for Jones. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Anthony Simons. Kept alive, here's Lopez. Kicks it to Antetokounmpo. A second chance effort. 6 on the shot clock. Lopez dishes to Antetokounmpo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Giannis has got 8 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Lillard, the pass to Powell. Releases. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
It's pretty.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a slim. And that should do it with the second half of.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Yep, it counts. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Holiday gets the bucket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
If the keys to your offense are in Lillard's hands, you're going to be in pretty good shape. Check out how well he runs the pick and roll there. That's just a perfect way to play.
Here's Antetokounmpo, shoots over Covington, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Man, that was a remarkable pump fake from Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's really good at selling that shot fake.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. Outside, Jones. Over Middleton, and Middleton with the block.
Boy, the defensive hustle there by Middleton. Stretching out and getting his hand on that shot. Excellent effort.
Ahead. Back to Anthony. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Top of the key, Holiday. Up again. It's good on the putback. Lopez has got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Simons the pass to Cannon, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And some changes here for the Bucks. Bobby Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And here is DiVincenzo. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet.
The up fake from Lopez.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's foul number 2 for him. .110 left in the third. Here's Nora. No good. Shot missing. Now Portland takes it the other way. Jones kicks to Lillard. Nurkic trying to get open. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Over in the corner, Portis. Offline with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
You know, Forbes is slight of frame, guys, but deceptively strong. He can finish through contact if he has to.
A different look now for Portland. Robert Covington's checked in for Anthony, and it's C.J. McCollum in for Jones. Trailblazers trail by 7, about 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lillard left side. McCollum outside. 4 on the clock. From deep. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the small forward.
Well, I love watching P.J. Tucker work because he's got an old school mentality in game. All the little tricks are in his book bag.
Both free throws good from Tucker. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 9-point game. Powell finds Lillard for the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Tucker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. They get it again. Portis, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Tips it up.
Teague's ability to find the open man makes him one of the better passing point guards in the league.
Trailblazers trail by 13. Lillard from outside. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Portland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, Lillard. Cans it from downtown.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
Aston Morrow. Back to Teague. He feeds it to Tucker. Got a piece of it. Covington with the steal. Down low. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Powell.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Teague deciding where to go with it. Jacks up a three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. McCollum passes to Powell. Back to McCollum. Six to shoot. A three-pointer off the mark. Bucks leading by 10. Teague finds Tucker. Covington with the steal. It's McCollum with the drive. Pass to Nurkic. Stolen by Tucker. Portis with it. Now Covington defending. Connaughton passes to Portis. Got a piece of it. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Milwaukee. Middleton for three. No good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Stops. Pops. Powell. That's good. Powell's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Trailblazers. Outside Holiday. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Trailblazers trail by 8. Now Powell. He kicks to Nurkic. Now here's Powell. Pass to Lillard. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from deep. Trailblazers keep it alive. Three-pointer. That one misses.
Well, another 10-cut moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Portland's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
For three, Middleton. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Outside Holiday. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. And just about to get underway as the starting five. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Here are the five for the Clippers. Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George, and it's Jackson in at the point. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
And here's Jackson. Outside, George. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
George. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's Holiday. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
George looking around. And he banks in the layup.
That's not an easy play. Paul George is an extraordinary player. Keeps his eye on the bucket at all times.
George against DiVincenzo. Dishes to Lopez. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Giannis passes to Holiday. And to Antetokounmpo. Giannis on the follow.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Now here's Jackson. Zubac with it. George dishes to Jackson. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Free throw line jump shot. He's off on that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's the break. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like it.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Lobbed up there for Lopez. He can't get that one to fall.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Here's Leonard. Second chance shot, and the layup is good.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. The pass to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to DiVincenzo. Shoots the 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Outside Leonard. Left side George. George double teamed. Lopez with the steal. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Well, you think back to draft day in 2011. It was quiet then. It became loud as his career went on. But the Spurs get the draft rights to Kawhi Leonard on that day for George Hill. Incredible.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Zubats. Batum comes in for Morris. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for George. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Jackson. Here's Teague, and Rondo sends it back.
Well, you forget sometimes how much of an impact Rondo can have defensively there, showing off some superb vertical as he goes up for the block.
Can't hit that one. And that does it for the first quarter. Bucks lead by 5. Stay with. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Nwora in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now, here's Cousins. Man. The three-pointer, no good. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Here is Forbes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Left side, Portis. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
That's the size and the instincts defensively of DeMarcus Cousins. Nicely done.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Shoots from the right block. A shot by Batum, no good. Bucks leading by 5. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up. Maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Here is Forbes after the Clippers pick up 2. Beyond the arc. The Clippers grab the miss. Batum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Mann. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
The Bucks making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. That one drops. He ties it up. For Milwaukee, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Forbes, the pass to Nwora. Left side, Portis. Here's Nwora. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Kennard for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Clippers with the ball. Following the bucket by the Bucks. Passes it to Batum. Back to Kennard. Portis against Cousins. Fires the 3. No good that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Back to Portis. It's picked off. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. Good on the bucket. Beverly's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
What a nice little burst from Patrick Beverly to get in transition.
Portis, the pass to Antetokounmpo. 1:27 left now here in the second. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins.
Has to be smarter, guys. I mean, we all know he can make that shot, but the defense was in his grill.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Los Angeles making a switch here. George is checked in. Now Holiday. Paul George missing from long range. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Wow, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Now here is Holiday.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Beverly for three. A rebound by the Bucks. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And it's good. 2 points.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Here's George. He has 6. And then George with the jam.
Boy, you have got to love the energy Paul George is playing with. Throws the hammer down.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Giannis. 6 on the shot clock. And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. Good if it goes. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Benny the Jet Smith is right. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They were in a 7-point hole at one. And that should...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Paul George really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
How about Paul George? Puts it on the deck, uses that explosive quickness. This guy is really hard to contain.
And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
Count it.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
To the inside. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Middleton against Leonard. Middleton dishes to Lopez. Right side, Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And it's George missing. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 2. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. Pass to Lopez. Outside Holiday. Rebound by the Clippers.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Brook Lopez. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Rondo's checked in. Now here's Jackson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Morris. Los Angeles with another miss. Bucks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Floats it up for Giannis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is...
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Drew Holiday. Here's Connaughton, defended by Beverly. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Now Beverly. Kennard up top, and there's the pass to Mann. The Clippers get another chance here, and that one's good. Cousins.
Well, you don't see him work the catch-and-shoot game often, but DeMarcus Cousins proving capable right there.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. The shot by Middleton, wide open, but they get it back. Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Good work defensively by Morris. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Launches it. Mann can't hit. Bucks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter, 4 of 8. Yep, that one goes in there. Giannis has got 12 points in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Beverly finds Kennard. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Beverly with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Pass to Mann. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo.
And after what was just a horrendous shooting performance in that first half, they're finally starting to find their rhythm here in the second.
Stolen by Middleton. Shot and game clock separated by 5. On up the court. Nice shot by Portis.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers. Since halftime, they've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
And pushing it up, Milwaukee. The Bucks again in transition. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
Now here's Rondo, Batum, and so it's the Milwaukee Bucks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Portis is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. The shot by Rondo is no good. Bucks leading by 7. Down low, here's Tucker. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Well, that's just superb coordination and balance right there. Tucker's hard to move once he gets the ball inside.
Portis against Kennard. Here's Oturu, banked in off the glass.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Outside Portis. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Dwora, the pass to Tucker. Now here's Kennard. He's tightly guarded. Rejected by Teague.
Wow, how about the superb extension on the block from Jeff Teague? He just reads this man perfectly.
Shoots from the high post. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's Kennard to the left wing. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the Bucks miss again. Clippers trail by 7. Lets it go from 11. And the Clippers miss again. And Teague's got the ball here for the Bucks. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. A 3-pointer is right on target. Middleton's got the lead up to 10 now for Milwaukee. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. Jackson against Holiday. Stolen by Middleton. Outside Holiday. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Lopez shoots, but they recover it. The dish now to Tucker. It's stolen by Morris. Nobody near George. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, at a healthy 235, Marcus Morris is pretty good at throwing his weight around, especially on the glass.
Leonard against Middleton. He dishes it to Tucker. Back to Middleton from deep 3-point range. Another miss by Middleton.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
The open shot, George. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Lopez passes to Tucker. Trying to get open is Lopez. Tucker can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 8. And the wide open shot from Morris. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Lopez outside, kicks it to Tucker. 1:19 left here in the 4th quarter. DiVincenzo finds Tucker. On the clock. Over Morris. Middleton, no good that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. And here's George for 3. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Paul George loves delivering when the game is on the line at his absolute best.
Jackson. The shot by Holiday, no good. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And a deep three from George. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. It's stolen by Morris.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
George against DiVincenzo. Back to George. The feed to Morris. 14 feet away. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Now, Paul George does not get nervous in these situations.
David, thank you as all.
Some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the small forward. And for Los Angeles, Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. Outside Leonard, back to Jackson. George looking over the floor. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. And the dunk by Zubac.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And finished off by Nurkic.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Here's George, and there it is for him.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
They get it back. Nurkic can't hit. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now the pass to Zubac. Leonard inside, covered by Lillard. Jackson from long range. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injury slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Lillard against Jackson. Lillard dishes to Nurkic, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Nurkic has got his second basket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Outside, George. That's in. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
And it's Lillard missing. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for the Clippers. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Jackson. Enes Kanter's checked in for Portland. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. So, for the Clippers, Luke Kennard comes in for Leonard. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Paul George. Portland also making some changes. Jones checked in for Powell. And it's Simons in for McCollum.
Come on, that's your bread and butter. You can't miss that.
The shot by Anthony, no good. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Beverley finds Batum. And the Clippers miss again.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Lillard. Great D that time from Batum.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Beverley the pass to Cousins. And the layup's good off the glass.
DeMarcus can play outside, but the paint is still where he makes his living.
Lillard against Rondo. Good.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Clippers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Pass to Beverley. Anthony against Batum. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
The offensive rebound. Another shot. And Anthony lays it in.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Passes it to Beverley. And here is Cousins. He's covered by Kanter. And Cousins throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Beverley wide open. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
Spacing the floor. This is what they need from Patrick Beverley on the offensive end.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Clippers lead by 5. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Clippers. We've got Patrick Beverley, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Batum. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Mann in at the small forward. Now Beverley. Pass to Kennard. Now Cousins. He's covered by Kanter. Cousins, no good. Trailblazers trail by 3. Portland moving the ball around. Simons, the pass to Kanter. It's deflected. Here's Kennard. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. And Smitty, you know what Pat Beverly is going to bring every night. A fearless, ferocious, at times almost sociopathic level of intensity. And this guy just does not take a possession off.
You know, he's one of those guys I would have to question even playing with him. He plays so hard. I know I hate playing against him.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Norkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Derek Jones. Norman Powell's checked in for Anfernee Simons. And McCollum subbed in for Damian Lillard. Powell, that's good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Kennard, the bounce pass. And Batum kicks to Kennard. Out left to the wing. Here's Mann. Rebounded by Covington. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. 4-point game. Cullen passes to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Showing off the agility and quickness. Covington knows where to get when the break is on.
The pass to Beverly. He feeds it to Batum. No good on that one. Now Portland takes it the other way. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. McCollum, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
And here is Powell. From deep. Rebound by the Clippers. Cousins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Portland.
Promising start for Luke Kennard. End up missing extended minutes with injuries. Hopefully he can stay healthy this go around.
And Kennard's moving into the starting lineup for the first time last season.
And to add to that, he had a larger role offensively. And at the same time, his efficiency increased. That's a good sign.
Baseline jumper. McCollum, no good. Clippers leading by 6. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Here's Oturu. Fires the 3. And that's good. Luke Kennard for 3. Kennard's got 7 points in the game.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
McCollum passes to Covington. Feeds to Nurkic. Here's Beverly. In the corner, Kennard with it. Here's Mann. Patterson with it. Lock at 6. To the paint. Here's Kennard. And that one drops for him. He's got 9.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Covington against Patterson. McCollum from deep 3-point land. Portland no good that time either. Los Angeles has gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Patterson finds Kennard. Pass to Oturu. Deflects the pass. Stolen by McCollum. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A beautiful reverse layup. McCollum's got his second bucket.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Oturu, the pass to Patterson. Plenty of space. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Patterson's got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles. McCollum outside. Good on the 3-point shot. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Patterson. Oturu. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring it. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in the driver's seat, up 8 points.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. And you think about how Kawhi Leonard is able to dominate. And that's...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know,
Kawhi's
got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint.
It's amazing everything Leonard gives you, including the eyes to find the open man.
Inside, here's Covington, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's George. Powell pulls it in.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
On the wing, Morris. Outside, George. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Morris, no good.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Sinks the triple.
Awesome form on the triple. Lillard with textbook technique.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Outside, George. Zubats, that's good.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Lillard outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
George, no good.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there. In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
To the middle. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Leonard. That one wide left. Trailblazers trail by 6. He lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And the dunk by Zubats.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
And that one's good, George.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Lillard from outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
Slippery play by Paul George to get inside. He ends up right where he wanted to be for the shot.
Lillard outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Lillard's got 11 in the second half.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Jackson dishes to Leonard. Kicks to Morris. Back to Leonard from deep three-point range.
Come on.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Clippers. Rondo comes in for Reggie Jackson. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for McCullough. Here's the lob to Lillard.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Rondo passes to Batum. Puts it up. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
6 on the shot clock. And Cousins kicks to Kennard. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Trailblazers trail by 4. Three-pointer, Lillard. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Cousins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Offensive rebound. Here's Batum and Jones. Sends it back, and they'll keep possession. No good on the last second attempt there. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Clippers ahead, up 4. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 4. Ivica Zubac is out there with Batum. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Beverly in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Pass to Beverly. And here's Kennard. To the inside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Trailblazers trail by 4. Lillard from outside hits it from 3-point range. Lillard's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And it's Rondo penetrating. And he gets the... And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Throws it up high.
And that's enormous, guys. With time winding down, goes for the steal and then off to the races.
Pass to Kennard. And the pass to Patterson. And And it's Patterson finishing it off.
Quick lick from Patterson makes finishing plays off with a dunk look easy.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. The putback. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 8 rebounds in this game. The drive by Rondo. Kennard for 3. And no good that time. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Cantor, the pass to Simons. Jones for 3. No good that time. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Kennard. Stolen by Cantor. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Anthony. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Marcus Morris is checked in for Patterson. Leonard comes in for Luke Kennard. George is checked in for Patrick Beverly. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Rajon Rondo. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Robert Covington's checked in for Enes Kanter. Norman Powell comes in for Jones. And McCollum subbed in for Anthony Simons. Three-pointer, Lillard. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
And George kicks to Morris. Over McCollum. Morris, no good. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Half the time to go cold. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Zubac is checked in. And a switch here also for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Anthony. Pulls up. The rebound by Paul George. George has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Zubac finds Leonard and stolen by Lillard. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break.
That's
a great dunk.
Freakish.
Yes.
Athletically.
Unbelievable play.
Wow.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
With confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Leonard the pass to George. And it's George finishing it off.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Lillard with no one around. That 3 off the mark.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
McCollum with the ball. George picks him up. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Covington against Leonard. Here's Morris. Got it.
Yeah, important points from Morris. And when he's feeling it, he'll step up and take control.
Lillard the pass to Powell. This one for 3. It falls. And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside, George. Shot clock at 6. Misses the 3. Near the 3-point line, it's McCollum.
One of the best defenders in the NBA, Paul George displays strong timing and discipline.
And regulation now. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime.
Here we go.
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. And there's Jackson. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's George in at the shooting guard. Goes back up. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
Stolen by Jackson. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Knowing the situation, Kawhi willing and able to take control. Big bucket.
Lillard against Jackson. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Damian Lillard.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Passes it to George. Inside, and Morris throws it down.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
To the paint. Kicks it out to McCollum. There's the triple. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Zubac finds George. From the arc. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
Lillard the pass to Powell. Lillard against Jackson. Stolen by Zubac. And here we go. Clippers running again. Leonard dishes to George. Over McCollum. The shot by George, no good. The Trailblazers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. It's up a 3. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
And when it matters most, the coach has the confidence that McCollum will deliver.
George with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Lillard from outside. Doesn't go for him. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
McCollum kicks to Covington. From outside, off the mark. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Lillard way outside. No good with the triple. Leonard looking over the floor.
A rare offensive rebound for Reggie Jackson, but he knows.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do. Up. And they'll have some minutes to make up for it with an injury in their roster.
Missing a valued contributor, that could be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. Clock is at 3. Lopez. And it's off the back rim. No good.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Here's Holiday. Makes it off the glass. Holiday's got the opening basket of the game for the Bucks.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. And Lopez pulls it down. And the Bucks with possession. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
McCollum outside. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
Yeah, a couple turnovers here early on in the quarter, but he's got to just tighten it up a little bit.
Outside Holiday. For 3, Middleton. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Covington passes to Nurkic. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, Nurkic is so big, does a great job, and fends off the defense on his way to the score.
Holiday against Lillard. Antetokounmpo. Reverses. And he sinks the layup.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Holiday against Lillard. From deep. The shot missing. And Milwaukee the other way now.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Cantor's checked in. Lopez with the ball. Now Covington defending. Passes to Holiday. Kicks it down to Middleton. From deep 3-point range. And Cantor pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 4. The 3 from McCollum. The rebound by Middleton.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Poke loose. Here's Lopez. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
Here's Powell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Now, a year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Anthony's checked in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones comes in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. And now Portland on the break. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And then Jones with the jam.
Melo good at scanning the entire floor, and that's why that time he found the open teammate.
Here's Connaughton, guarded by Powell. Here's Portis on the money with the open jumper.
They ran that play exactly as it was drawn up. Nice job.
Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's Simons. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Connaughton, puts the move on, and that's off the glass and in.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Powell with it. He dishes it to Cantor. Here's Simons. The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one drops. Good on both. Bucks leading by 4. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The Bucks working the ball around. Portis finds Tucker. Back to Portis from 11 feet away. Tucker tipped back in for 2.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Here's Simons. Powell inside. That shot no good. Now here's Tucker. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Bucks on top, up 6. From Portland, we're back in a moment. We recently
being able to go through adversity and come up.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Portland, Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Jones. And it's Simons in at the point guard. Here's Antetokounmpo.
More and more it's...
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now Anthony, he's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Nurkic trying to get open. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And that ties it up.
Yeah, when Nurkic goes across the lane there, hard to get him out of the way, and he collects the offensive rebound.
Now here is Holiday. He's guarded closer. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
And it's Simons missing.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there. Well, that's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Anthony down low. Giannis is there. Here's Simons, guarded by Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jones. They get it back. And staying with the play, Anthony.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. From deep. The shot that time, not on target. And it's Portland the other way.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Right side Holiday. Pass to Lopez. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound in this one. The feed to Jones. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. Holiday gets the bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Outside Anthony. The pass to Powell. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Portland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. For Milwaukee, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Middleton can't get it to go. And so here's Portland. Jones, the pass to Carmelo. And another turnover here by Portland.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
It's Portis, high post. That'll do it for the first half. Bucks. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They have the 6-point lead. Kenny, how? And that'll.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the court for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Lillard against Holiday. Lillard dishes to Powell. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. We will be seeing Nurkic go to the free throw line here. That's on Brook Lopez. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Tucker finds Portis. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Tucker's got his second bucket of the game to go. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Cullen passes to Nurkic. Shoots over Portis. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Nurkic.
And Nurkic using his body that time, a polished move.
Pass to Connaughton. Here's Norrell. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Kicks it to Tucker. 6 to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Damian Lillard.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
For the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic, and it's Derek Jones in for Norman Powell. Lillard looking around. And the three off target. Bucks leading by 5. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And Forbes kicks to Connaughton. Back to Forbes. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Covington dishes to Kanter. Lillard with no one around. No good from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Connaughton. He's guarded by McCollum. Lillard against Portis. Passes it to Nwora. For 3. And again, the Bucks miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Covington passes to Kanter. And it's in there.
Good combination of power and finesse by Kanter. Helps him finish strong through contact.
Dishes it to Forbes. 56 seconds left to play in the third. Tucker the pass to Forbes. Got a hand on it.
That's good footwork from the big man as Kanter aware defensively to get to that one.
Here's Covington. Oh, he misses the dunk. Bucks leading by 3. Pass to Forbes. Wide open. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. Nwora grabs the board.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
It's deflected, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. DiVincenzo finds Antetokounmpo. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Anthony in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
I don't know, 2 strides, 3 strides, what was that? Giannis covering some ground.
Lillard against Holiday. Now here's Lillard. Tight defense on him. Takes it out to Covington. 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Free throw drops for Covington. And both free throws good for Covington. Milwaukee leading by 7. Lopez outside. Back to Holiday. Taken away by Anthony. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. Cullen passes to Lillard. Covington trying to break free. That one good for 2. Lillard's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, Lillard aggressive in this game so far. Awesome at finding different ways to attack close to the rim.
The pass to Holiday. Back to Lopez. And Covington sends it back. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. McCollum with the ball. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Back to Lopez. The Bucks working the ball around. For 3, Middleton. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Clock at 6. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
3-pointer Lillard. But they get it back.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Cantor's shot is off. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Lopez outside. There's the dish to Giannis. Rebound by Anthony. Anthony's got 4 rebounds in this game. Cullen passes to Lillard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Yeah, defender a little bit off balance against Lillard, and most defenders are, let's face it, results in a trip to the free throw line.
A different look now for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Enes Kanter. And Norman Powell subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. DiVincenzo against McCollum. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And Portland has possession. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Trailblazers trail by 5. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Powell, that's good.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
.151 left in the 4th quarter. Holiday against Lillard. He gets it in there.
That's a tip of the cap there, always wanting to take the big shot for his team. Lillard makes more than his fair share.
Bucks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Middleton against Powell. Poked away. Down low. Here's Nurkic. Left side Covington. Powell kicks to McCollum. Inside. Here's Middleton. Nice move.
Middleton, a good scorer, and good scorers can use the pump fake to their advantage.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Back Connaughton, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
McCollum outside. Nurkic trying to get open. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it down to Middleton. Fires from deep. They get the rebound. Antetokounmpo. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Giannis. Lopez left side. It's good.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Here's Lillard. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking it. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.